you're in your latter 50s, you're out there on the internet searching because you're wanting to know how they're making that extra money out there. You're praying to the good Lord every day and you're saying, I just want to be able to be financially free, not have to struggle all the time for whatever it is I need, or maybe I want something. It's okay to ask him for everything, even if you're making it, little by little, but you want more. It's okay to ask him for more. He wants us to ask him for everything. So that's what I'm doing. I'm struggling right now financially. I'm having to dip into my savings to make ends meet every month. And I don't want to live like that. I want to be free financially. I want to be able to do what I want when I want and be able to go where I want. And I know you do too. You're watching these people out there on the internet and you're wondering, why can't that be me? Well, it can be. I decided it's going to be me. So that's what I did. I went out there searching on the internet. I said, I want to know. I want to know what they're doing out there to make that second income. Or make their only income. I mean, there's people out there making millions. And they're not having to win the lottery. They're out there working for it, but they're using the internet. And the reason they're using the internet, because the sky's the limit on the internet. You got to think of the internet like a huge city. A city of 5+ billion people are out there every day on the internet. Can you even fathom that? There's 8 billion people in the world, and are more, but there's at least 8+ billion. And there's 5+ billion of them on the internet every day. 5+ billion people around the world are on the internet every day. And we can be part of what they're doing out there making extra money. Not all of the 5+ billion are making the money, but they're out there looking and they're purchasing things. Like even me, I'm not making money on the internet yet, but I will, because I'm learning how to. I'm learning how to make money on the internet. But before I was learning and earning, I was out there searching, and I was going on Amazon and I was purchasing products, or I would go on eBay or Etsy and buy a gift for somebody. And I'd go out there and I'd look on YouTube how to fix my truck. And I'm serious. I couldn't afford to pay somebody to work on my vehicle, so I went and looked. I was like, if I can find it on YouTube, I'm sure I can fix it. And that's just the kind of person I am. And so I would go out there and I would look up things, and as long as I could buy the part and put it on, I did it myself. And so the sky is the limit out there on the internet, and I'm going to be part of the success stories out there on the internet. And I want you to be part of the success stories too. So I'm here to tell you that I found the way that they're making the money out there on the internet, and one of the ways is through digital marketing. Okay, and selling digital products. And digital products are anything that you can sell that is not tangible. Meaning you can't touch it. It's not like buying a coffee cup, but it's buying trainings. It's through coaching people, educating people, making ebooks, writing ebooks. You can even learn how to do that through this training. Is how to write ebooks and put them out there on the internet and sell them through Amazon and all these other platforms. You can be your own author now and publish your own books. That's the beauty of the internet. And I know a lot of people have, their disgruntledness about the internet, but really the sky is the limit. And if you're ready to make money out there and use it to your advantage instead of a disadvantage, the sky is the limit on what you can make out there. And just think of it this way. You're not having to answer to somebody anymore telling you when you can take your lunch break, when you can go on vacation, or if you can go on vacation, or having to schedule it with 500 other people, but you can do that, and you can keep your 9 to 5 and then supplement your income until you build it up to be able to leave your job. And that's how the lady did it that I found that was doing this training that I found. I went online and I started searching because I was living on a single income, And I had retired. I had worked for the public education system, and I was eligible for retirement after 24 years. And some people don't get that opportunity. Well, I took it when I could, because I'd already, put in 24 years, and I was ready for something else. And I knew I was going to still have to work, but I didn't want to have to work for somebody else anymore. But if you're at that 9 to 5 and you just want to supplement your income until you can get away, then great. But it only is going to happen through the internet. That's the only way we're going to make a substantial amount of income. And I knew that when I left my job. I knew that I was going to go to work on the internet. I just didn't know how. And so I started praying, and I found a way. And it, like I said a minute ago, it's through digital marketing. I found a legitimate training, because I knew I had to be trained. I was 58 years young now, and I knew I had to have a training to learn digital marketing. So when I found this training through this lady that was doing it, she was working a 9 to 5, and she was working an extra 2 hours a day doing this training. She only has to put in 2 hours a day, and that was the beauty of this training. It said that we had to be coachable, it was beginner friendly, we had to be willing to learn new skills, and we had to be willing to put in 2 hours a day every day to do the job, to get the job done. And I thought, well, 2 hours a day, I'm already retired, I'll still feel retired. That's awesome. And if you're in the 9 to 5 and you're working 8 hours, well, you can put it, you don't have to put all the 2 hours in all in one block. You can do a little bit before you go to work. You can do a little bit on your lunch break, because all you need is a Wi-Fi and a smartphone. That's all you need to do this digital marketing on the internet, is Wi-Fi and a smartphone. And you can do it from anywhere. So on your lunch break where you're working, you can go into your office or into your vehicle and put out a video or a reel or something on Instagram. So you're using social media. You're using social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, LinkedIn, blah, 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 blah. Facebook, I'm sorry, I knew I was forgetting a big one. Facebook, okay? They're using these platforms to make extra money online. So if you already have one of these platforms or two of them and you know them really well, then why not have them making money for you? So if you invest in the training that I'm doing right now, you can learn how to put content, and meaning making these videos and these reels and these shorts that they're putting out there on these social media platforms, and you're going to learn what to say and everything to make extra money. So why wouldn't you want that social media platform that you're using to socialize on to make you money? Everything is possible out there on the internet, but you have to learn digital marketing to know how to put it out there. And that's what we're doing. And so if you are truly serious, like you are, I know you are, because you wouldn't be out there searching if you weren't serious and wanting to free up time. I mean, just imagine only having to spend 2 hours a day to do the job. All you have to do is 2 hours a day to get it done. And you don't have to be tech savvy to start, and it's beginner friendly. So all you have to do to learn what I'm doing is to say yes in the comments. Say yes in the comments, and I'm going to get you free blueprint. A free blueprint of exactly what I'm doing to make extra money on the internet and how I'm learning digital marketing. Say yes in the comments and I'll send you a free blueprint. My name is Jennifer, and I hope you say yes, because if not, it's costing you money to say no or not to do anything and procrastinate. It's costing you money and time with your family, time for not financial freedom. So say yes in the comments and I'll get you the free blueprint. Thank you. Bye.